When we were there, each one of us went to the main chamber, the king's chamber, as they call it. And suddenly we just started to breathe and felt all this huge amount of energy coming up, and that pushed me to sing, like with some sounds, and suddenly to sing, and suddenly it was not me anymore, and there was someone else singing through me, an old song in Atlantean language, and the song was so beautiful that eventually the other three started to sing too, in different levels, like different parts of the song, not with the language, but with singings. And suddenly it felt like we were 200 people inside the pyramid singing. And suddenly I started to be someone else, a very hard presence, and names started to be there, like Yahut, Serapis, and many names that I had no clue about. Names of people that I had never been in touch with before, beings and masters that I never felt the presence. Kuan Yin, I had no clue who she was, but she was there. And other people from other parts of the world, masters, that they would start to talk, and there was Yahut opening in the middle of us like a sphere, and start to show me all the network and how to connect it and where are the spots, and show me the entire network of consciousness of the planet, showing me how many people are doing the job of connecting it and what was my task in that. And then every master was telling something different to complete the data, the information that I was supposed to receive for that moment. Because I was asking what I am supposed to do with all this. And his presence was there, and a feminine presence was there, and many others start to appear, and he said, "Say with me, I am." And he started, "I am the path, I am the light, I am, I am." And everyone started to say this in different languages, like Je suis, ich bin, and all the languages start to resound all together, saying I am, and suddenly the I am became only one word that resounded perfectly in the center. And they said, from now on, the only way to bring the power back to the self is by saying, I am. That was how I understood and saw that I had to bring the message of the I am again, like many others are doing, into this spot of the planet. And each one of the masters were saying their part of how to do it. One's just saying, through love, say I am. The other one saying, you have to go here, there, this is the way. And so they gave me all the planning for the next 7 years in that moment, in those 2 hours. And I saw all the places I was supposed to go. I saw a lot of people that I have no clue who they were, but they said these people are the ones that will help you to do this or that. So it was like complete information and just trust. So when I saw all this, I came back home and I brought all this planning for 7 years. Like, we have to do all this. And suddenly, from not having anything to do, not knowing exactly what to do, we had all this to do. And the master said, you cannot build a new society if the people living in that society don't know who they are. So that's why you cannot work on building a society before you have to make remember that society who they are. And that's I am. I am.